Hello everyone, I'm Chris and I'm going to be taking you through the Ayurveda and the Dinacharya section of this cleanse. And this is about self-care, and it is about a daily routine that will help you set your tone for success. So when we talk about Ayurveda, we're talking about the science of life. Ayurveda is over 5,000 years old and originated in India. It is considered the sister science of yoga. And so Arya means life, Veda means knowledge. So what we want to do is have knowledge about our life. We want to have knowledge about what we're putting into our body, how we're taking care of our body. And so in your cleanse, we have a list of the things that you should do in the morning and then what you should also do at night. So we're going to get started with the first thing. Wake up in the morning about 7 a.m. at the latest if you can, or if you can get on the sun clock where you're waking up when the sun rises and going to bed at night when it gets dark. That's really good for the body. It's what the body is used to over all these centuries. And so you'll wake up in the morning and then say an affirmation. My affirmation that I say every morning is, I am a joyful, happy person. And so find what makes you happy, what sets your tone into a positive direction. And you know what, it can change all the time. In this cleanse, we've given you new affirmations for each day. So read them, notice which one resonates with you, and maybe make that one the affirmation you want to repeat in the morning. So you'll get up in the morning. Of course, you'll go to the bathroom. Next thing you're going to do is splash some cold water on your face and on your eyes, maybe even hold a cold washcloth on your eyes to wake you up. The next thing that you're going to do is the tongue scraping. And this is what a tongue scraper looks like. And each morning you'll get up and you'll take the tongue scraper, which looks like this, and you will take it and you will draw it across your tongue. And you don't want to do it too hard or too soft so that you're getting the goo, the kind of accumulation that's piled up on the tongue overnight off. Rinse it off. I take my toothbrush and I clean it before I put it away. And the interesting thing about the tongue scraper is that when you begin to scrape your tongue every morning, you start to understand that there is a connection between your body health and what's going on with the tongue. And you can have little charts like these that are going to show you that each part of the tongue has a certain organ that it's related to. And so your lungs are down towards the tip of the tongue, and then the heart, the stomach, the intestines, the kidneys, the liver, the spleen. And when you see, say, red spots in the liver area, you know that you might have some accumulation of toxins and that a cleanse is a perfect thing to do. Or you may just decide that you need to take it easy on some of the foods you're ingesting. The other thing that you're going to see on your tongue is that the accumulation on the tongue can be different colors, and it can be white, it can be yellow, and we'll give you a handy little chart here to determine what's going on. Also, you might see ridges on the edges of the tongue, and you'll know that you have non-absorbed food in the gut. So this is good information, and it takes doing the tongue scraping a little bit of time to start to acclimate what's going on in your body. You may see a big, long, kind of like a line in the tongue, and that's an indication that maybe you're under a little too much stress, or you're moving through some grief. There's a lot of different reasons, but emotions show up on the tongue as well. And I can tell you that when I have been, just say in an argument with someone or a disagreement, a couple days later, if it really affects me, then I'm going to see that line in the tongue, and I'm like, oh, bingo, yeah, that really, that was something that resonated. So do your tongue scraping. Then if you have time to do coconut oil pulling, that's a really nice thing to do. And I just have a big old jug of coconut oil that I get at the big shopping store. And then for me in my bathroom, I put it in this really pretty little jar. So what you'll do is you'll take a teaspoon about, and then you just place it in your mouth, and then you begin to swish it around. So it has been recommended to do it for 20 minutes, but I just don't have that kind of time. So I'll do it for 5 or 10 minutes. Sometimes I even put it in my mouth and swish in the shower in the morning. I know I'm always multitasking. So you're gonna swish around, swish, 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 and get the liquefied coconut oil through your teeth. The other nice thing about coconut oil is that it whitens your teeth naturally, so it's great not having to put chemicals in your mouth. And so when you're done with your swishing, you're going to spit your coconut oil out in a trash can. Don't put it down the sink or in the toilet, because the coconut oil will reform and will clog the drains. So definitely, make sure that goes in the trash can. Now, it's recommended that that's done in the morning, but sometimes I find that I just don't have that kind of time in the morning. And if I'm going to be maybe relaxing at night, I'll do it at night before I go to bed. And I asked Dr. Ladd if this was okay. He's one of my mentors and teachers that I've studied under, and he said yes. He said it's better to do the coconut pulling than not to do it at all. So it also removes all these toxins and germs out of your mouth. So that is the next thing that you're going to do. Then you'll take your shower, get a nice warm shower, or you can even take a cold shower if you'd like. But if we're going to be doing Abhyanga, you're going to want to heat your body up. So Abhyanga is a process where we bring moisture into the skin. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and so we really need to take care of it. So I'm going to give you a little demonstration on how to do the Abhyanga. And what I'll do is I'll either take a scoop of this coconut oil and rub it in my hands, or I have this really lovely apricot body oil that's all natural, and I've been loving this lately. So I will demonstrate this to you. So here we go. So you're going to put your oil in your hand, and then you're going to rub it together. You start at the bottom, so you really vigorously rub the oil into your legs, rub everything up towards your heart. So really get that coconut oil rubbed in. Go to the other side, move it through the legs, take it around the belly, get your back. Okay, and now I'm really gonna put some on since I don't have any clothes up top, or my arms are bare anyway. Okay, so then you're gonna start rubbing it up your body. So you can see I'm vigorously rubbing up through the arms, and take your time, make this a really nice thing for yourself. If you want to put some essential oil into your coconut oil, that's really nice. Just make sure you choose a good essential oil that's not going to burn your skin. Like you would never want to put peppermint in there. So then you're going to do your body area, and then again everything is brushing up and then down towards the heart. And so you can do your neck, do your face. And it's really nice to do the ears. It's super relaxing. Okay, now, if you have the opportunity to hang out in this oil for 10 or 15 minutes, that's a great thing. If not, then that's okay too. It depends on what kind of oil you put on, and if you are going to need to kind of wipe that off or shower it off. So these are the quick tips. You can really luxuriate in it on a Saturday and sit in your bathrobe possibly for a half an hour in your oil. That's That's really, really nice too. Next thing up is you're gonna drink warm water with lemon in it. And what that does is it resets your digestion, it gets some digestive juices starting to flow, and it's a really good way to hydrate the skin, and it tastes really good. Okay, moving on. After the warm water, during this cleanse time, we want you to take a teaspoon of olive oil each day, and that can move up, even up to as large as a tablespoon. And it's something that is really good. If you can tolerate ghee, ghee is the preferred oil to take on a cleanse, and just give it a sip. Good. I happen to like olive oil, but if there's another oil that you'd like to take, like the ghee, that's wonderful too. Okay. All right, olive oil. Whew. Okay. Next up, we're trying to eliminate caffeine out of the diet, so drink tea. Tea is a wonderful beverage to drink all day long. You can drink as much as you want. If you are drinking green tea, be aware that many of the green teas are caffeinated. So if you have a caffeination, problem, or it's too much for you, you would be too much energy, stick to decaf. If you need energy, matcha tea is really good. Also, I love any ginger tea or mint tea. So tea all day. And now we'll move on to our Triphala. So in your packages, you all have Triphala. There's two ways to take Triphala. You can take it in the capsule form, and you can take it in the powder form. For this cleanse, we are going with the powder form. And what you'll do is you will put half a teaspoon in a cup of water. And the water you don't want to be boiling. It's just warm, very warm water. Let this sit all day. You can stir it a couple times during the day if you'd like. And then before you go to bed, you're gonna drink your Triphala tea. Now the Triphala tea is really good. It has so many health benefits. It's got a lot of vitamins, minerals. It's going to help flush out toxins in your body. And so if you'd like to put a little honey in your Triphala, it's said that it will help you lose weight. We don't know if that's true or not, but it actually makes it taste good. So I also will put a sprig of mint in when mint is in season and growing in my yard. And so, happy Triphala drinking, and make sure you drink it all the way down. Make sure you drink any of the residual tea that's collected in the bottom, and enjoy your cleanse.